welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. My channel, well, it's all about crochet. Sometimes I talk about yarn or some of the fun stuff that's happening in the yarny community or just life in general. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me. Everybody have a good weekend. I did. Got a lot of stuff done out on the deck and out in the yard, and the pool is this close to being ready to be open, which is good because my grandkids are going to be here either Wednesday or Thursday this week. So I just have a few more things that I need to do out there to get that. I got a little bit of a cloudy issue, so I got to figure out why it's so cloudy. Heading to the pool store today. Got to figure out what chemicals I need to put in it. But other than that, everything's clean and ready to go, and I'm looking forward to spending some time with my grandkids and my son and my daughter-in-law. They'll be here for a couple of days. So this week is going to be a little bit light on the crochet, which is fine. I got other things happen. I'll do some crochet, but let me tell you guys. Today we're going to talk about all the things that I have started. I, right now, on my hook, and I say this with an S, hooks. 1, 2, 3. I have 4 wearables on my hook right now. Today I'm going to show you 3. I'm going to save one for tomorrow for Tunisian Tuesday because it's a Tunisian project. Yeah, I have become hyper focused lately on doing wearables. You saw the cardigan that I finished for Carson. Love how that turned out. I've started a cardigan for myself to take with me to my grandson Jack's graduation. I've started a tank top. I've started 2 tank tops. We'll see which one gets done first, to wear to local yarn shop day at the end of April. And I've started a t-shirt. Now, at this rate, that t-shirt might get finished before either one of the tank tops, which is fine. I'll wear that. So let's talk about stuff that you've seen. The Aspen Cardigan is coming along just swimmingly. Look how cute this is. I love this cardigan. Okay, so I'm not really understanding why we did a raglan and then stopped doing the raglan, but again, not my pattern. I'm following it. I'm trusting the process, but I think this is a little bit of a weird bump that'll be behind on the back. I'm not sure what this is going to be, but we'll, I'm trusting the process. Trusting the process. Anyway, I love how cute this is. I love how it's kind of plain from the front, but look how gorgeous it is from the back. I'm loving everything about it. I'm loving my yarn choice. This was a gift from Laura at Mimi's Crochet and Farming. Hello, Lala. Love you. This is the Mary Maxim Ultra Mellow Spun DK. The color is on the label. It is marked taupe. I call this a true camel. This is a camel colored, beautiful brown. I love it. It's super soft. And the pattern, now that I'm not counting, from raglan to raglan, now it's just get to that section of cables and then go. We're doing the herringbone double crochet. So it seems to be going pretty fast. I have not done a whole lot of work on it. The last time you saw it, I was right here. So I've done about 6 rows, maybe 6 rows. So I'm going to get, again, this one doesn't have to be done until the beginning of June. So I will work on this. I put a couple rows on it, every day. I will work on this every day until we head off at the end of May. We're heading back to Indiana. So we got plenty of time, but this one will go fast. Once you get going, then of course, once you get out there on Sleeve Island, it will slow down a little bit. But I'm loving this. I love how beautifully soft this yarn is. I'm loving the color. It's going to be a perfect neutral sweater to wear with anything and everything, and I'm excited about it. The second project I'm going to show you is the Everyday Tank by Heart Hook Home. There's two versions of the pattern. Oh, I lost it now. You can get the free pattern on her blog, or you can buy an ad-free PDF from Ravelry. I did purchase the pattern from Ravelry. But this is a very easy, beginner-friendly tank top. It is done in the round using the lemon peel stitch. Lemon peel stitch is super easy. It's alternating between single crochet and double crochet. And with you just go around and around and around and around, and look how cute. Isn't that a cute little textured stitch that you get? I am doing the size 2X, so I'm doing like 220 stitches around, so that's why it takes forever to get around the circle. But I think in the long run, it's going to be really, really cute. The other thing that slows you down a little bit with this particular pattern, I am using a 3.5mm dots hook. So small hook, thin yarn. The yarn I'm using is, don't spill the coffee, this Willow's Yarn Gia. I think I'm saying that right. The color is Navel, which is like a really pretty navy blue. There are 295 yards per hank, and it is a 70% cotton, 30% wool. Thought it would be the perfect summery, warm, fiber for a tank top. Cotton is cooling, but the wool is absorbent and antimicrobial and all that fun stuff. This is a sport weight, but I think it's a thin sport weight, so it's like a thick fingering sport weights, but it's so pretty. I love the fabric that it's making, but like I said, it's slow going because I'm making such a big size. But look how cute that pattern, that little textured stitch texture is. Super cute, super fun. Like I said, I've mentioned this in many of my videos. I'll mention again. Any pattern that I mention, or any person that I mention who has a channel or a social media presence, I will link them in my description box below. So you can just go check out everybody that I've mentioned. So I'll have this tank top listed in my description box below. Definitely beginner friendly. If you can do crochet in the round, you too can do this tank top. So that is the Everyday Tank by Heart Hook Home. The next one I'm going to show you, this came about starting, I was having a conversation with Jackie from Crochet ADHD, and we were talking about different tank top patterns and t-shirt patterns. And I have never done an actual t-shirt. I've done a lot of tank tops. I've done a lot of like ones that are like cap sleeve like this. This one is considered an actual t-shirt, and this is the Hawthorne Tee. The Hawthorne Tee is by, where did it go? I just had it. Hannah Cross at Hanjan Crochet. And it is, I gotta adjust this down so you can see it. Look at how cute that t-shirt is. It's V-neck front and back. And it's got the cute little sleeves, and I loved the look of this. The top part that forms the V is a lacy stitch, and then when you get to about here, you can, she does like a band of half double crochets and then does herringbone half double crochets the rest of the way down. I don't think, I might just put a single row of the regular half double crochet. I don't need to accentuate the big parts here. So I'm gonna mess around with it, but I have started this and I've got the first of the top panel done. And so this is like, this will be here. And there's the ribbing on the sleeve. Isn't that pretty? Look at that really pretty lacy design. I love the yarn that I picked for this. Stretchy and bouncy and beautiful. So I got the first front panel done. I've started the second panel. The yarn I'm using, and this is all I've used at the first ball to do those two panels. The yarn that I'm using is another universal yarn. This is Universal Philly. There's 492 yards of a cotton superwash merino blend. It's 46 cotton, 33 fine superwash merino, and 12 polyamide and 12 PBT. No clue what all that is. This is machine wash cool on cool, tumble dry low, made in Turkey. The color is called Thaw. And look how pretty that colorway is in there. But this, you get the better idea of all the colors in it. With the grays and the, look how gorgeous that is. And the cream and that little bit of like mauvey, rusty. Oh, I love this. I just think it's so pretty. And I love this yarn. It is really just, it's soft and springy, and I think it's going to make a really great t-shirt. The hook that I'm using, and I am using the hook recommended on the pattern, and this is a very size inclusive pattern from extra small right on through to 5X. And it says to use a 4.5 millimeter or a G+ hook. Guys, I grabbed the metal dupe from the set that I got from Temu. I gotta tell you, I'm not angry with it. We're gonna do a full review on these, but I think they're okay. I mean, when one Furls hook is between $26 and $28, and you can get a whole set for around $40, I think they're kind of worth it if you like the metal Furl streamlines. But we'll talk more about these on another day. So, but again, I'm one of those, if I start a project with a hook, I want to, unless some catastrophic thing happens, I'm going to use the same hook all the way through the project. So I'm going to be doing this t-shirt, the Hawthorne Tee, using this hook. So I'll have a really good idea of what I think of it the further I get into this project. Those are 3 of the 4 projects I currently have on my hook. Now, as part of my Are You Doing Your Challenge? If you guys found a pattern that you want to do, are you finding free patterns? Are you finding patterns that you've had in your stash along with the yarn? Are you finding patterns that, even though they might be a paid pattern, you're like, I still have to make that? Yeah, I totally get it. My list is getting longer and longer and longer every day. I see wearables in the foreseeable future. I even found a really pretty sweater that I'm dying to make, like a long, like winter sweater, pullover. and I don't ever wear them. I got to find somebody I can make it for, like one of my kids or grandkids. I don't know, when Carson's here, I'll say, hey, what do you think about Nina making this for you later this winter? Or maybe my daughter-in-law. I don't know. Somebody's got to have a use for these the thick sweaters that I want to make, because I don't. We have like 2 weeks of winter here, and then I don't leave the house, and I don't need sweaters. Anyway, I want to make them all. Do you guys ever get in that mood? Whether it's shawls or scarves or hats or wearables, you just want to make them all. That's where I'm at today and this week. I just want to make them all. I see something and I want to make it. I got to find somebody who I can make this for. I got to make this. I got to make this. I got to make this. And then I'll have the days where I'm like, I don't touch this stupid hook. You ever get that way? Yeah, I do. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. That's 3 projects that I'm working on pretty consistently. There is a 4th, and I'll show you that tomorrow when we talk about Tunisian Tuesday. So keep at it, guys. Happy crocheting. Remember, it's okay, even if you're thinking you're a maniac. Just give yourself that little bit of grace. It's going to be all right. Deep breath. It's okay. Be kind to yourself, but above all, be kind to everyone out there, because you just never know what they're going through. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Happy Monday. Have a good week.